Good morning. Good morning. Y'all don't understand how excited I am. We were prepping. I was prepping with Shanice and Mike, guys. I finished my call in the brink of time. It was like a shooting a buzzer beater. I was like, it was 10 seconds left, and I was like, all right, you have a good day, sir. And I hung up the phone. Oh man. Good morning. Good morning. I got you. So Wake Up Wednesdays. Honestly, no technical difficulties, but this is no, never mind.
I'm about to say it's always technical difficulties.
I didn't go live on my TikTok. That's our technical difficulty. So let me
I was just ready. I was like, I can't wait to snitch, y'all. It's KP today. It's not me. I had to switch from my laptop to my phone just so I didn't have any issues with connectivity and things like that.
Whole setup. I was good. I had TikTok ready. I was like, oh, we good. And then I had to do that call. It was an hour. So to my defense, I called them at 10 thinking that we would be done. Well, they had me in queue for like 45 minutes. So
50.
That was, oh, you know what, Mike? We did miss a prep step. We were supposed to link the restream to your Facebook page for your people to see. If you can, before we start getting to the nitty gritty, you can go to my Facebook page, my personal page, and just share it. You can share it to the Oxford group, and then share it to your personal page, so you can have your audience chiming in as well.
All right,
we're good. Okay, we got TikTok. Oh, I said affiliate marketing tips. Look, man, I tried, y'all. I tried. People, what's funny? We call our following elevators because that's the only thing that I could think of. So sorry, elevators. Business structure and growth. Let's do that. And growth. Cool. And we are live on TikTok. All right, here we go.
What's up, TikTok?
There you go. We got special guest here, man. This is Michael Woods, owner of. Let me not even say this wrong. It is Oxgold Business Academy.
That's correct.
Right. I don't know why. I guess because of repetition. I'm so used to saying Oxford.
I think everybody is.
Yeah, it's like, so I'm thinking like Oxford Business Academy, and he's like, nah, that ain't me.
That ain't it.
Welcome, man. Welcome. We're excited to have you. We're gonna cover a couple things. For those of us who don't already know us, myself and Shanice, we are the Elevation Academy. We help business owners structure their business, understand credit, understand automations, and understand how to scale your business. Our special guest here, however, specifically keys in on organic business growth. This is why I love this guy, man. My main thing is free. And you guys know I hate the word free in terms of teaching, but in terms of growing, free will always trump everything else. So, Mike, if you want to introduce yourself and your business, take the floor, brother.
I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys, despite the technical difficulties that we had this morning. But it's a pleasure to be here. I thank you guys very much for inviting me. So first things first, I know the biggest question that people have right now, if you're watching this live, and you don't know me personally, you're probably thinking, what is that red thing he's wearing on his head right now? So I like to address that first before I kind of start talking about myself. So what I'm wearing on my head right now is called a fez. And it is a cultural and religious headdress that Moorish Americans wear in the United States of America. So Moorish Americans are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. And when I say Moroccans, I don't mean the country of Morocco, I mean the people. So prior to around 1492, all of West Africa and a lot of North Africa were all considered Moroccan. So you could be a Moroccan from Egypt or a Moor from Egypt or so on and so forth. So just a quick history lesson and a quick understanding of why I personally wear this is for religious and cultural reasons. So me personally, I am a business coach, and my specific niche is to teach business owners how to generate revenue without spending money on paid marketing and advertising. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with paid marketing and advertising. It's just a time and a place when you should do it. And there's a long list of things you could be doing prior to doing that. And the way I teach this is through my Oxgold Business Academy, which is a platform and software that customizes itself to fit with whatever personal issues a business owner may be dealing with regarding their marketing or their business development.
Cool. Listen, I appreciate the history lesson. And you know, like I said, I love organic growth. That's what I'm all about, man. Helping people out. Because you know, a lot of people lose track of what their why is, and then they immediately think, hey, nobody's buying into my services, nobody's buying my products, maybe I need to pay for ads. And that's not always the case. Just because you pay for ads, hell, that doesn't even mean that you're going to get more people. You know,
Right.
If your message doesn't work, if your product doesn't work, if your landing pages are trash, like there's so much more that goes into business growth than paying for ads. So I'm all on board, man. So we got three we always have our questions prepared. You guys on TikTok, if you guys are watching live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, if you guys are here, Instagram again, I forgot my opening disclaimer. Instagram, we always have issues with your comments, and I apologize. If you guys are commenting and I'm not seeing them, if we're not getting to them, I apologize. For some reason, Restream just doesn't give us your comments. We've gotten comments from every other platform other than Instagram, so I'm sorry in advance. But yeah, that's it. Feel free, TikTok, feel free, Facebook. If you guys have questions, to post them in the chat at any time. We will stop as we see them coming in and answer those live questions for you guys. So our first question is, boom. Tell us about Oxgold Business Academy. Let's talk about it. What is your business about?
So this is a customized platform. So oftentimes there, and more popularly now, there are a lot of people that like to go to masterminds. They're in group coaching groups. They're going to, they're taking courses and they're doing all of these things. And it makes perfect sense. However, the common thing that I've been seeing is that you may have a mastermind specifically for graphic designers. And let's say that whole place is full of graphic designers, but all of those graphic designers are going to be on different levels. So you may have one that, they're doing $100,000 a year. You may have another company that's doing $100,000 a month. So their issues interiorly for their business will be different. So because of that, the Oxgold Business Academy is a system that customizes itself to fit with whatever specific things that you may be dealing with or struggling with your particular business. So it gives you a roadmap almost immediately of the things that you should be doing to now reach your goals and your financial growth that you're looking for. That's the short answer.
Yeah, I got one from TikTok. When you say organic, can you go? Oh, I think that was for me. When you say organic, can you go in depth? I'll let you answer that though. The question says, when you say organic, can you go more in depth to what that means? Organic business growth.
Right. So organic is basically unpaid for. So, and not necessarily you didn't pay for it as far as like a marketing material. So you may have to pay for a flyer or something like that. But basically meaning you didn't spend money on Google ads or Instagram ads or Facebook ads or anything like that to actually get to your target market.
Gotcha. You get that? Thanks, Freeman. We're getting hearts and stuff. All right. Right. Okay, cool. So that's good. Now you guys understand what the business is about. Let's get to the next one. This is our next question. How do you teach business owners to generate revenue without spending? And it's, let me ask it again, and then touch on it. This is kind of what we were just talking about. How do you teach business owners to generate revenue without spending money on paid ads? I guess one of the tactics. Don't go too crazy. You know, we definitely want to pay you for your services, but if you can give us a gem, how do you do that?
So one of the biggest things, we're doing it right now, giving away free information. When you give away free information, people start to look at you as an authority in that field. And once people start to look to you as an authority in that field, they will reach out to you without you having to do anything but being yourself. And that's the simplest one. But one of my favorites, however, is joint venture partners and partnering with other business owners who are looking for the same people as you. So if you ever had to look for somebody before, it's always better to take a group of people and go look for one person than it is for you to individually look for that one person, because now you guys can be in more places at once. And now you all can benefit from the effort of the group, or the partnership rather. And now everybody gets a piece and everybody gets to win. And that's really one of my favorites. Probably that's definitely my favorite. I can't say probably. Partnerships and joint ventures, by far my absolute favorite.
I like
I've been able to get this far in my business, or probably in my life, if it wasn't for, having people around me that had information that they were willing to share with me, people that they were willing to put in touch with me to now get certain things done. So I don't consider myself a website developer. So I had to partner with other people to get the Oxgold Business Academy to be where it is today. So partnerships, joint ventures, number one for me.
Well, what I wanted to key in on is what you said with the joint ventures. That's us. That's the Elevation Academy. Another bonus to the joint ventures is the language barrier. So a lot of people may not know Elena. She does all back end work, but she speaks Spanish. And Shanice don't speak Spanish. So just having that capability on our team opens us up to a whole new world that neither one of us would have ever gotten to talk to or touch, because we now can speak Spanish. We have a Spanish translator. We can make videos and do our tutorials and do our tips and tricks in another language. And Spanish is just one. Heck, you got people that speak French and Italian and Russian, all the different languages, but the joint ventures is what brings that in. It's a lot. It opens it up a lot more than just you. Because if it was just KP, I wouldn't be nearly as much as I would. I feel like my benefit is having two female business partners. I don't know why I want to see a guy all day. So that's huge. Shanice, you got anything on that?
So I kind of wanted to, I know how we operate, but as a coach, Mike or Michael, do you have any tips to help people kind of get over this phobia of working with people within the same industry? Obviously the Elevation Academy, all of us originally came from credit, and then we all kind of grew in different ways. But I noticed a lot of people are scared to make those connections. So do you have any advice to help people kind of overcome that?
Absolutely. So if you're afraid to make that connection, that normally means you don't know what your target market is. So when you know what your target market is, you could partner with people who aren't looking for the exact same person, but looking for, similar people or people that are in the same industry or do the same thing. But when you thoroughly know your target market, it really doesn't matter who you partner with because it won't affect your business or your revenue. And that's where people kind of get afraid because they feel like, well, if I partner with this person, then they may take my clients or I may
Mhm.
lose out on money. And that's actually the opposite way that you want to think. And you want to
Right.
make sure you're making smart partnerships. So you don't want to partner with someone who's doing something extremely similar to you. So, we have a partnership. I don't offer any tax services, but I work with service-based business owners who need tax services, who need credit services. So it only makes sense for me to partner with someone who could now
Right.
add value to what I already do. So you always want to think of your partnerships of a way that you can add value to your business and they can also add value to their to their business.
I got something in from IG. What is one thing I can do to increase sales from my content?
That kind of goes back to what I was just saying, knowing your target market. When you're speaking directly to them, they'll send you a message or they'll reach out to you and say, hey, I felt like you were speaking directly to me when you posted X, Y, and Z. Or when you said this or when you posted this, I felt that because that's what I'm going through. So when you understand your target market, you know exactly how to speak to them because you can speak to them in a language that they understand and that they're used to, speaking it. So when you thoroughly understand your target market, you know what to say to them and when to say it to them, and you know their emotions as far as what they may be going through in that business stage. So as far as your content, start with your target market, know what they're looking for, know what they're feeling, and then post things directly about that.
There you go. That target audience is huge, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all know I preach to it. When somebody feels like you're talking directly to them, they're more likely to want to do business with you than if you were talking to the masses. So a gem from KP is if I say I can help you lose weight, everybody can help you lose weight, or everybody claims that, right? But if I specifically say I help single moms between the ages of 30 and 35 with thyroid cancer lose weight,
Yes.
you see how narrow, like that's very, very specific. But there are probably thousands, if not millions, of women that fit into that category.
Mm-hmm.
So now those specific women are going to hear me say that and say, damn, I'm a single mom, 32 with thyroid cancer. I feel like whatever he is selling is specifically for me and not just for the masses. Let me click this link. Let me see what he's talking about. That doesn't guarantee a sale, but that opens the mind of those people who you're specifically trying to help versus just saying, "Oh, I help everybody," because nobody can help everybody. If like that's
That's a fact.
true, you know. Think about it. You got Target and Walmart, prime example. If any one individual or business could serve them all, there would be no competition, and that's where it comes from. Because Jazz will tell you right now, she going to the red store, I'm going to the blue store. That's just that's just how we are. I got another one. Did you want to say something? I got another one.
No.
Okay, so this one says, I keep posting, but no one is buying my stuff. Help! Oh man, I'm not laughing at you. It's just
we've been there. That's why
right,
we're laughing.
right.
Yeah.
Because we know what you're going through. We've been there posting, and we're like, why is no one buying what I have to offer? Why am I not getting any appointments or consultations? What am I doing wrong? The question is, who are you speaking to? So I have a quote name. I have like a name for my target market because it's a specific market. So me particularly, my target market is pandemic business babies. That's what I like to call them. People who either started their business right before the pandemic, during the pandemic, or kind of like when the pandemic was dying down. So if you're a service-based business that started your business during those times, I know exactly what you're going through. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're thinking. So I direct my marketing and my post directly to that. But also, when you're posting, you should follow what's called the conversion equation. So the conversion equation essentially says the first thing that you want to do when you make a post, you want to make sure that that post captures a person's attention. So you kind of have to put the headline or the first sentence has to be something that's going to catch their attention. If your first line is, hey, I'm selling this, or hey, can you buy this? People are going to scroll right past it. We see over 180,000 marketing and advertisements a week, and we don't realize it because we're consistently saturated with marketing and advertising. So when your content on Facebook, Instagram, or your post or social media look and sound like everybody else's, people are just going to scroll right past it. So following the convergent equation, first you need to say something that's going to engage them. After you engage them, you need to educate them. They need to understand the benefits and the whys of why they need what you have to offer. And then once you engage them, you've engaged them, you've now educated them, now you can make them the offer. A lot of people go straight to the offer, skipping the engagement and the education portion. So now you're just trying to sell something, but because you're most likely a newer business owner, you don't really have enough validation for people to see your product or your service and say, you know what? Yep, I want that. So you have to follow the convergent equation, and you have to know who you are speaking to.
Perfect. They coming in. TikTok's going crazy.
Instagram. Hey, TikTok, turn up.
So this one isn't really a question. It looks like it's just a statement. When I post, I don't get a lot of likes, but I make sales. Why is that?
Are you speaking to the right people?
Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing I tell my people all the time is I don't care about likes. Yeah, likes, shares, comments. I mean, those things help you with the algorithms and things like that. But as long like you touched on the most important part, as long as you're making sales, whatever you're doing is working. You know, if you didn't get any likes and didn't get any sales, then it's like, maybe you need to, reevaluate and change some things. But like business owners, specifically new business owners, guys, don't focus specifically on the likes. The likes, we live in a world, like you said, the pandemic, what was it? Pandemic babies?
Pandemic business babies.
Pandemic business babies. We're kind of in the generation where you would rather have a like than to be successful. You would rather be liked than be successful. And that doesn't make sense to me. Like I'm not saying I don't care if people don't like me, but I need to be successful for my family. Mm-hmm. If I make a post and that post can generate me $10,000 with one like, I don't care. I made my money, now I can feed my kids. We can go on vacation and stuff. But if I generate a post and it gets 10,000 likes, but not a single sale, how did that benefit me? Mm-hmm. We're so focused on, this person doesn't get any likes. Nobody ever comments on their stuff. That doesn't mean that they're not successful. Mm-hmm. They might just be posting things that people don't care to like at the time or whatever the case is. But that was kind of like a me to you. Sorry. The AOJJ. Some of these TikTok names are funny. Sorry.
So I think a lot of people equate the popularity to success, which, from a TV standpoint, I guess that's I guess that's the reality from a TV standpoint. But the reality in real life, popularity does not mean success. Some of the, this is, to kind of take it back to last week's episode, some of the biggest millionaires and billionaires, you've never even seen them. They're not popular. They're not in demand. I'm gonna tell you what they're not doing on social media. You know what I mean? They're billionaires. They're out networking, and all of these other things to help build their revenue. So they could care less about a like. So if you post something, yes, it in the moment it creates like this high or whatever that people get. But no, like that's not, you know what I mean? The reality of anything. If you're making sales and you don't post that much, that means people trust you.
Exactly.
Right. That's what it really means. That's definitely one of the things.
Yeah.
Stuff. Just buy my stuff.
Right.
We got another one. I love this. Why I love TikTok, man. So this one, Mike, you can answer it, but it's kind of like we need more information. It says, what is a customer journey? I was told I need to build one. It's going to be different depending on your industry, but Mike, do you want to touch on that?
Absolutely. So your customer journey is it's essentially the path that goes from them not knowing who you are to them actually being a paying customer or client. So what transpires in between them not knowing and them actually becoming a client or customer, that's their journey. So that journey could have, could be 3 months long, it could be 3 weeks long, it could be a year long. So there's really no time length on it, but essentially it's what happens in between them not knowing you and them becoming a client or customer.
You guys, you understood? Did you understand that? OD 107. I hope I said that right. Sorry. Can you elaborate? So like to break it down a little bit more, it's pretty much like, what is the path that you as the business owner want that customer to take prior to or after, before, prior to, during, or after the entire process of whatever you're selling? If it's a service, if it's a product, it's pretty much the customer journey is literally what it sounds like. What is the journey that the customer is going to take with you? Example would be like fitness trainer. The customer journey is we get your fitness level, or we get your weight or your age and all those things. We set up you a dietary plan. Then we slowly work you into a workout. Afterwards, you'll be able to lift twice as much as in a year from now, you'll be able to lift twice as much weight than you were when you first started, or something like it. It goes way more in depth than that, but that's kind of how it is. It's like what to expect if you purchase this product from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it could go forever, like Mike was saying, but I hope that gave you more elaboration. Oh, he said thank you before I finish. All right, so I guess that covered it. We're getting some comments from Facebook. I am skipping those. I'm sorry. So this was an old one, kind of what you are doing with the Elevation Academy. Okay, this is back when we were talking about the joint ventures. So yeah, we touched on that. This Tyler says the reason that they are so caught up in likes. Hold on. The reason that they are so caught up on the likes because that's what their business gurus are telling them that they need in order to be successful. Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Somebody's telling people that.
That's unfortunately true.
Hey, listen. And it's going to be crazy to say this because I'm on TikTok, IG, and Facebook, and YouTube. I'm on all the platforms simultaneously, but don't listen to these YouTubeologists or these people that got TikTok university degrees. Like, I'm not saying that some of the information is really good information. I scroll occasionally and I catch some real good gems, but a lot. And when I say a lot, I'm talking about more than 50%. Like, you're going to see more fake information than real information on social media, period.
Yep.
Because whatever is the shiniest is typically what sells the most, regardless if it's good or bad. And it's unfortunate, but like Mike is saying, when you build that trust, you're not worried about the likes. You're worried about the sales. You're worried about making sure that the customer has a good enough journey, making sure that the customer is satisfied. Because at the end of the day, my job, as a business coach, is to make sure that your business goes from struggling to successful. We have our journey to get you there, but we want to make sure that you go from, okay, you don't have any automation set up. We're going to not only set them up for you, we're going to teach you automations. Okay, you don't know anything about business credit. We're going to teach you business credit, walk you through the tiers. Your personal credit is bad. We're going to show you how to fix your personal credit. We're not going to do it for you, but we're going to show you how to fix your personal credit and help you get better credit. That's, that was me walking you through the customer journey. And that's just a portion of it, because once those things are achieved, we then have to teach you scaling tactics. Partner joint ventures will, hey, look, if we don't do something, we'll push you over to Mike. We'll say, hey, Mike, listen, we got a guy, 750 credit score. He's got a good following on YouTube. He's ready to do XYZ. What can you do for him? And have a partner help you become more successful. But your trust in us allowed you to go to him. If you just met Mike through our live today, you don't trust him yet. But if you've been following us for months and months and months, it's like if we say, hey guys, this is a guy that you can trust, this is somebody you want to buy from, that opens up the door for Mike, and vice versa. And that's what all this is about, man. Understanding, how to successfully build a bridge from nothing to something, regardless if it's for a client, for a business, for a customer service, whatever. Paper? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm on live and still dad time. My youngest is 6, so she's home with me. I'm giving out paper. There you go. All right. Cool. So yeah, we touched on that. We said customer journey. I already got to that. I'm just scrolling. Shanice, if you want to tap. Oh wait, no. Tylen said something else.
Hold on. Before you switch to the next one, the only reason or way that I could see somebody pushing like the likes, or how you determine success, is if when people are loving, it gives you, or I'm going to say reacting to anything other than with a like, because likes are like the engagement and the reach, it's not as big as it would be if it was like a care or a love or an angry reaction and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, reach purposes, that's the only reason that I could see somebody pushing that particular narrative, because 10,000 likes and no new business, who cares?
That could have been bots too. That's
true.
People pay for likes and followers. That's beyond me. That is beyond. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. Why are you paying money to not make money? That you're paying.
It looks good on paper. Not your paper, but
70,000 followers, but your posts, you're not making any money from. You paid $1,000 for 70,000 followers just to not make that $1,000 back.
Right.
So it's crazy. Tylen said, so not saying UKP, I can elaborate. Most gurus have business owners only focus on social media, especially when they don't have a customer journey. Oh wow. That is, if they are only telling you to focus on social media like that's it, then that's a red flag, because organic growth is both on and off, mostly off. People don't understand this. For me, for me, most of my business is off of social media, and people don't know that, because I'm not going to tell, oh, guess what? I just did XYZ with the guy up the street. Like, no, you don't have to know my relationship with the person at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Just me having relationships with local business owners in my community is generating me revenue that social media can't generate.
Right.
So look, Mike, and I'll let you comment on this, but I want to say something before my mind forgets. But the reason why strictly social media engagement, or trying to expand that, everybody was here for the meltdown or the breakdown, the shutdown for Facebook and Instagram and everything that Facebook was tied to. Imagine having all of your business strictly online, and then the platform goes down. And then what if Facebook never came back up? You know what I mean? So if you had your business exclusively ran on social media, it's dangerous, because in the event that it goes down or shuts down or whatever, how are you going to bring in new business? And then on top of that, why is going into the community and talking to people and networking, face to face, why is that such a scary thought if you want to be a successful, business owner? The biggest and the best networking events that you will ever attend are not on social media.
Facts.
So anybody that, that's actually teaching their students that's a huge red flag for me, and that's just, without doing a deep dive into anything that they're teaching, because that's very dangerous rhetoric as a business owner to strictly have social media. How many platforms you would have to keep building on and keep building on and keep building on if every last one of them go down, as opposed to going out in the community, becoming a figure of the community, and then have people come to you that way.
There we go.
Tyler went crazy. We're gonna read all of them. The next one, he's not like, it's not bad. He's like touching on what he's saying. They think having a social media is going to make them a winner, when that's not how it works at all. Most of these businesses are fresh and expect to go viral in their first post when they have no content, etc., etc. Exactly, perfectly said.
Yeah.
What I tell people, sorry, Mike. What I tell people is, those viral posts, when people say, "Oh, I cracked the code, I found the algorithm," no, they didn't. And I'm talking about from 2 years of experience. You all that have been following me and know my story, I post at least twice a day, every day for the last 2 years. Different types of content. I've used different types of music. I've worn different types of shirts. I've had different types of pictures, different types of backgrounds. And the posts that I have that have gone viral, none of them have any rhyme or reason to the other ones. It's not, it's like, it's almost, and don't bust me over my head, gurus. It's almost random at this point.
Yo, for real.
It's like, I'll see a post with one like with less than 1,000 views, and they're giving out a super good gem that I know is useful, and it has no views. But then I'll see one girl twerking, and I'm not down in ladies, but I'll see one girl twerking, and it's got 3 million views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do people really want to see? So it's like, it's crazy.
Moral of the story: don't twerk. Like, be useful. I don't want to see no twerk videos on my timeline trying to go viral. KP.
Nah, me tripping. I'm gonna do a belly dance. They're gonna see my 21-day transformation. Y'all know I've been doing them walking. See, that's the consistency I'm talking about. My bad, Mike. Did you want to touch on what he said?
Nah, that was a mic drop right there. Y'all good. Y'all wrap that up.
Here go another one. They are paying that money because they see, if people see that they have those followers, they're going to follow them or whatever they can. Okay, he's talking about when people buy followers, and that is the opposite of target audience.
Correct.
That is somebody that is just looking to sell to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they can't be successful. If they figure out a way to trick the masses or trick the true people that are really following them to buying something, unfortunately, the people, that does happen a lot.
Right.
It just sucks, but I'm not doing it. I don't advise it. I don't suggest it to my peers. I don't suggest it to my mentees. I will never, never, never tell somebody to pay for followers, ever.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
You can pay for followers on Facebook.
You could pay for anything on anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured it was on any. I know I've seen TikTok, I've seen Instagram, I've even seen Twitter. I'm like, how do you get people to follow you? So I thought that was like a tweet at.
But they're dead accounts. Like, I would imagine, like, unless there's some type of algorithm where they're actually catching active pages. But I need that software. Like, if y'all want, like, how do y'all get active people? Because I unfollow people a lot that I've never followed and never heard of. So that's crazy, though.
If you're looking for active people, then you may just need a profile scraper that kind of scrapes one of, let's say, for example, there is another credit company out there that you guys follow, and they have a similar target market. You could scrape their Instagram account or their Facebook friends list, and now you can find out who they follow. So now you can kind of reach out directly to them through their platform. But you didn't hear that from me.
Look.
Sounds like the gym to me.
Look,
That's what people
you
do.
said what? Like, yeah, look, we were just talking about scraping yesterday. So yeah, thanks. Look, Michael, thank you. Now I feel like that was like credit related or whatever that I was trying to do, but I didn't even know you could do something like that. Like, that's amazing.
Let's see. Talon said, like, for example, KP, you're smart. I appreciate it. I wish my could tell me that. You not only post content on Facebook and use multiple platforms, so you're not putting your eggs in one basket, which means you're not going to be upset because you're not. Yeah. To the engagement thing, I post on multiple platforms. The first reason I started posting on multiple platforms was to find out which platform I like the best.
Mhm.
And then I found tools like Restream, like we're doing now, that let me stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So I was like, well, hell, if I could post to them all, why not?
Right.
As long as I have my target audience set, and as long as I'm talking to my target audience, that person could be on LinkedIn, that person could be on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, it's so many platforms. Why limit myself? Why say, I can tell you right now, I hate TikTok. Sorry, TikTokers, but I personally hate TikTok. But I am on TikTok, and my content is on TikTok because guess what? My next big partnership could be on TikTok.
Facts.
I might meet a millionaire from one of my posts that wants to reach out to me and do a podcast with the Elevation Academy because of a tweet. And I'm not even on TikTok. So don't limit yourself. The reason I do that was for multiple reasons. Like you said, I don't want to put all my eggs in a basket. Shanice was talking about when Facebook shut down. I personally know a lot of business owners that lost their minds that day. They didn't know what to do. My Facebook's not working.
I don't even know what day y'all talking about.
This was like last year. Facebook was
what?
It wasn't even down for a full day, Mike. It was like 12
It was
hours.
like 6 hours. I think it was like 6 or 8 hours, somewhere in there. But people were literally, oh my God, my business, 8 hours shut down, and people were screaming, and crying about their companies.
I must have had some appointments that day. I wasn't on social media that day or something, but I missed that. I'm like, when was it shut down? I'm thinking, but hey, that's why you got to have things offline, because it shuts down even for a small short period. You got to have some sort of way of connecting to people, even if it's whether it's physical or whether it's from a digital aspect. You have to have some way to keep in touch with them. That's why social media is a really good way to get people from social media to your email campaign or your drip campaign or your text messages or whatever it is that you're sending out outside of social media, so you can still have contact with these people when you're not on social media.
Right, exactly. And then a list, and this is a question from me to you, Mike. How should business owners, not how, I guess I don't even know how to ask it because I know the answer. So it's like, I wish somebody would have asked this question, but how does one entrepreneur build a listing? And then what is a listing? Because it blows my mind that people don't have like lists for anything. Email listing, marketing listing, text listing. People don't have that. And I want to know, what's the importance of having it?
All right. So a list is essentially people who are mildly interested in something that you have to offer. The way to build them can be through a lot of different avenues. So me personally, my personal strategy for building my list is giving away things for free. So I've been giving away courses for free, books for free, consultations for free, anything that I can give away for free. I've invited people to my platform for free. Whatever I could do to get people to at least give me their phone number or give me their email address, I'm giving out something for free. So it's free. Everybody likes free. And if you're marketing it directly to the people that are in your target market, they're really going to enjoy what it is that you have to offer for free. So offering something for free is definitely one way. That is the way that I personally use. The importance of it is because now that you have this list, you have external ways to contact people. So everybody may not get on social media every day. Everybody may not check their email accounts every day. So you have multiple ways of contacting that same person, because now you have maybe their social media accounts, you have their email address, and you may have their phone number. And through these avenues, you can contact them almost consistently and take them through that customer journey that we spoke about earlier.
There you go. Oh no, this is something different. What did he say? He was talking about what Mike said here. People were, whoa, Jesus Christ. People were paying up to $15,000. It is a whole industry, especially in bigger industries. People are really paying for followers. That is a mind-blowing statistic that I'm
All
learning.
I want to know is, how do I get the software so I can start selling that as a service? If people gonna be buying it, I may as well add it up, because what, $15,000
That's crazy. Hey, y'all,
for
look,
people that, you know what?
I got my first bot from YouTube. Free girls in your city. It came from YouTube. I read it and I was like,
Oh my God.
Then they did it twice. They put the female emoji and the heart emoji. So they
Man, look at her.
guess we got some free girls in Orlando. One more you got. Instagram had this problem. Their employees were charging up to $5,000 for the blue check. Didn't get caught until years later. Had to damn near double fire, which is why the platforms come up with these rules. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I didn't know that. I still don't know how to get a blue check. I don't even know I guess, what is the importance to say that you're real? I mean, I know I'm real.
But once you have a blue check, you can speak to other people that have a blue check. So let's say you wanted to send a message to Rihanna, it's more likely that it's going to get through now that you have a blue check and she also has a blue check, versus you just sending it.
I need to try to get me a blue check. Boy, you know, I'm about to be.
Please don't try to send her a message.
No, not Rihanna. I don't care no fanboy stuff. I'm talking about opportunities. Listen, I'm reaching out to people like Master P.
It works.
To
I don't know.
Master P, how you teach my people how to become entrepreneurs? I'm reaching out to entrepreneurs with blue checks.
He said, Master P said he took $10,000 from his granddad's life insurance policy, and he, built a multi-million-dollar empire with $10,000.
Right.
Like, the motivation, the drive was there. Right. So if you were gonna pay him, to come on the platform, pay me now. So I just told you that was the method.
Excellent. All right. He said it's not software. These were actually employees from the talking about the Instagram thing. Then he got one more. He says,
wow,
there are benefits for having the check that isn't apparent. Yeah, so listen, I'm learning now. I'm gonna give me a blue check on something, because he said, there you go. So it's not hard. If you have articles written about you, backlinks and authority, you can get a blue check. Literally, people were getting approved because of their Spotify account. Can't make this up. Hey, listen, Tyler, if you got the juice for the blue checks, you got the juice for the blue checks, man. This is a trio of blue check needers. Like,
set us up.
Let us know what we gotta do. Hey, TikTok, if you guys know how to get blue checks, let me know, man. Somebody shoot me a DM, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Not you, spammer girl, but the rest of y'all, let me know. I need a blue check. I got one more from TikTok, and then we can ask our last question. It says, are there any red flags to starting a business? Yes. Too many. Not to laugh at you, sorry, because this was a real question, but all three of us will have different answers. I'll give mine. But yes, just picking an industry can be a red flag. A lot of people don't know this, but credit repair is a high-risk industry, or one of the high-risk industries. So just picking credit repair as your business is automatically looked at as a red flag. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of legal credit repair companies that are doing things ethically and doing things the right way. But even those, including myself, we have to go through the ringer to get the things that we want. It took me 2 years to start going crazy with my business credit, you know, because I had to show, okay, longevity, no chargebacks, like monthly revenue continuously coming in. And then when I started the Elevation Academy, that's a coaching business that has nothing to do with credit repair specifically. Is a coaching business. When I tell you guys, I probably got, you know, and this is not a flex, but I probably got like $100,000 in credit cards for the Elevation Academy within 90 days because one, my personal account, my personal profile looks great. I PG'd a bunch of them, and people say, "Oh, don't PG." You don't PG when you plan to do something negative. If you're going to make sure that those accounts are good, there's nothing wrong with PGing accounts. So, you know, I PG'd a bunch, but it took me 2 years to get $100,000 in credit for my credit repair company because one, my name was KP Credit Hero. The name was a red flag. The industry flag. I used my mother's residential address. That was a red flag. My first email address was KP. It was kpcredithero@gmail.com. That was a red flag. I ain't gonna give them all away. I want y'all to get some gems too. But yes, there are so many red flags to starting a business. Go ahead, Mike.
You've touched on a lot of them right there. Those are all red flags. Not having yourself as the registered agent for your business is a red flag. That is something that most people kind of do so they don't have to pay for a registered agent, but they don't know that some people look at that as a red flag. And then there, like you were saying about picking industries, you have to pick something that you can be consistent in. If you're looking to start a business or get into business with the sole mindset of making a lot of money, or I'm going to start this business, and you're putting money first, unfortunately, that is not going to get you past the first year of business.
No, I was.
That was it. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, okay. what you got?
So, if you want to start a business, my advice: sit down and do a skill inventory for yourself. What are you good at? Do not, if you have, I'm going to say this, if you have 15 years of customer service, that would make you an expert. What have you done for multiple years that would make you an expert in that field? Something that you can talk to anybody about for hours without having to read a cue card or something like that. If it's nothing, you probably don't want to start a business because what you'll end up doing is spending a lot of money. I'm going to say goldfish syndrome. And, you know, I use this a lot in our mentorship. You are literally looking at the shiniest object. I guess it would be like more like a mermaid, but you're looking at the shiniest object and then you lose focus. And the goal is ultimately for you to make money. You sit down. What are you good at? Why do you want to start the business? And please don't say, oh, well, you know, I want to do it because, you know, for generational wealth for my children, which is a great motivating factor, but it has to be something that's deeper and more personal to you to push you, you know, on those days where you just feel like I can't keep going or whatever it is. You have to basically look at what you already have and then unearth, so to speak, the fire in you, because people don't tend to flock towards people that are not passionate about whatever it is that they're speaking about. So if you can't passionately speak about anything, maybe you want to study some stuff before you decide, is business really for me?
Somebody,
I won't say that it's not, but you might need some, push with uncovering that, because a lot of people are like, I started this because I did this for my kids, and I've seen a lot of people, it's not deep enough for them.
Somebody, you're answering them, but somebody said, is that what a why is? So many people ask, what is your why? And I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Basically, like, why are you doing this? Like, again, generational wealth being, some people do it because it sounds good. Oh, I want to leave this stuff to my kids. It sounds good, but like, be selfish. And even if that doesn't end up ultimately being your why, be selfish with your why. I'm doing this because I deserve to fly on a private jet, if that's what you want to do. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, you have to be selfish and be honest enough to say, like, this is what I'm passionate about. Because I'll tell you, what I'm passionate about, my kids don't give a damn about. My kids don't care about, they care about what they care about. So what's your why? What's your original reason that made you get into this, that's deep enough for you to say, on that day when you're sick and congested and you can't breathe and your head hurt and it feels like the world is spinning, what's going to keep you going? I'm not going to say keep going, because obviously rest then, but like, in the days where you're feeling at your worst, like, what's going to keep you going? Is it just your kids? And then what is that like? Play that out in your head. What does that look like? If you leave them, let's say you came into $1 million and you hit that, now you can leave, $500,000 to them if that's what you chose, or you can leave the full $1 million. Is that enough to make you stop, or is it beyond that?
Facts. There you go.
All right. I say your why needs to be far enough to where you can achieve it overnight. It needs to be like it needs to be like a dream, like or I'll say a goal. I won't say a dream. It needs to be a goal that is far enough to where you have to go get it. It can't be something where it's like, oh, I just do these 1 or 2 things and I'll hit that. Nah, that's not a why.
Right.
A why is setting up, like the family thing, setting up my family to be a multi-generational business where we're having income coming from multiple avenues. We understand credit. I want to be able to give my children good credit scores, because unfortunately for my generation, when I turned 18, or me and my friends turned 18, somehow we already had credit and cars in our names, or cable and things like that. We got handed down debt instead of being handed down credit. And in different cultures and different industries and different races, they're handed down tools to be successful, while my culture handed me down tools to decline. And my why is to get out of that. That's why I push so hard with my Get That Free with KP and my, telling people how to turn credit into cash and teaching people the different tips and tricks of how to boost your credit score, because it starts with credit, but it doesn't end with credit.
Right.
Credit is just the first step. Like, credit is why I can hold $200,000 in my hand. Credit is why I'm able to go and buy assets and make money from the bank's money, pay the banks back, and continue to make money forever. That's where right. They gave me that money. But education is what taught me how to do it that way. So my why, I feel like I'm already achieving my why, but I'm not there yet. It's like I want to be to the point where my sons are like arguing over who has the bigger investments instead of arguing over who has the better Jordans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's my why. I can't wait till the day we're at a family reunion and everybody's sitting there talking about something. Yeah, so I just bought 20% of Amazon.
There we go.
Damn. Okay. I see you play.
Right.
Versus them arguing like, oh, you stepped on my Jordans and your Timberlands and things like that, because that's what I'm used to, and I want to get out of what I'm used to. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to break break the family curse of generational debt. That's my why. But you see how extensive that was, y'all. TikTok, Instagram, all y'all. You see how much I put into that, like telling y'all what my why is. Your why can't just be, oh, I want to be a millionaire. That's it. That's not strong enough for me. My why makes me cry when I don't achieve it. You know what I'm saying? My why makes me get my ass up out of bed even when I'm sick. My why makes me automate and teach and sell even when I am shit tired. If your why doesn't do that, it's not strong enough. Oh, I'm just getting likes. I thought somebody tried to come on. That's it. We got our last question that we didn't ask. Look, I didn't expect it to go crazy. I feel, look, Hey, Mike, you brought a crowd with you today, bro. Listen,
Let's go.
get comments.
It really did.
Look, we get comments a lot on our Wednesdays, but today it's noon already. They had nonstop comments for the whole hour, which is great. Our last question to you was, and I think we might have touched this already, but what type of businesses benefit the most from joining Oxgold Business Academy?
Yes, we did touch on this a little bit, but that is for those pandemic business babies. If you are a pandemic business baby, you offer a service, not a product, you offer a service, then you are perfect for the Oxgold Business Academy. If you're struggling to find direction for your business, for your marketing, for your social media, you need to check out the Oxgold Business Academy. If you are making money, but you're looking for other avenues and other ways to generate more revenue for your business, then you might want to check out the Oxgold Business Academy.
All right, great. Now what we want to do, how do the people reach out to you? This is the best time. How do the people contact Mike and Oxgold? How do they get in contact with you?
Across all social media platforms, you can find me at Michael Woods L, and across all platforms, you can find the Oxgold Business Academy at the Oxgold Business Academy. And online, you can find me online at Michael Woods L, and you can find the Oxgold Business Academy online at the Oxgold Business Academy. Just tried to keep it real simple. If you're looking for me, just type my name in, Michael Woods L. Everybody knows a Michael that they like, whether it's Jordan or Jackson or Tyson, they like a Michael. And of course, we all like Tiger Woods, so we know Tiger Woods, y'all. Come on. So you can find me on any one of these platforms, Michael Woods L or Oxgold Business Academy.
And one thing you just said, and another, back to that red flag question, I'm not sure if you're still with us. You notice how all of his platforms are the same? Not securing you, and we talked about this about a month ago about business structure. Not having all your platforms match can be a red flag, because look how easy that flowed out. If you want to find him, it's his name. If you want to find his business, it's not like, oh, TikTok is this, but Instagram is that, Facebook is this. And no, any platform I am on, it's Oxgold Business Academy. That's it. Just like us, the Elevation Business Academy. It's crazy because we're literally about the same.
And that's why our partnership works so good, because you guys offer things that I don't offer, and I offer things that you don't offer, but we're looking for a similar audience.
Exactly. And that's to go all the way back. I know you guys probably haven't been with us from the beginning, but all the way at the very beginning, Mike was saying, joint ventures. It is huge because, like he just said, if you guys are looking for things that we can't give you, we don't want to lose you. We've gained your trust. You're part of our following. You're a part of our family. We're going to send you to one of our trusted partners, so that way you can still get the resources you need. Right. The importance of that when growing your businesses is two things. The first thing is you keep the trust of your following. So now my following is like, KP, I'm trying to grow organically. And if I'm like, all right, well, either I might not have time. I have a partner that can do something in that realm. Here's Mike. Here you go. Now, say you want to come back and you want to figure out how to get business credit. If Mike doesn't offer that, oh no, KP and Shanice, they do that. You can just come right back. We already offered that, Exactly. Or vice versa. You want a website, if you want funnels, anything. And it's not just limited to us three. I'm sure Mike has multiple other partners that do things, just as we have other partners that do things. We just want to be your one resource to get anything you need, whether we can give it to you directly or not. And that's how you grow your business. That's how you grow your following. Some of the biggest communities, I won't name any of them, but some of the biggest communities started with just one person, and they started networking with multiple people, and now multiple people are the heads of those communities, but they brought their communities with it. Instead of trying to be a one-man band, you could be, I won't say 10, but you could be a five-man band and generate 5 times the amount of work. Well, more than 5 times, really, because you won't get tired as much. Right. But more than 5 times the revenue, more than 5 times the business, more than 5 times. If you care about likes and shares, you get 5 times that amount. So it just works in your favor to partner up with people. This is Tiffany, she's here with us on TikTok. She said, and it reduces the risk of being scammed. When you go through someone you trust to get something you need, it significantly reduces the risk of getting scammed. That's super. How the hell did we miss that? Thanks, Tiff. Thank you. I don't know how we missed that.
That's a good one.
Do you have anything for the people? But before we close out, you got any gems or any goodies that we can give them?
I do want to thank you all for inviting me to your platform and having this amazing conversation with you guys. Everybody, once again, you can reach me on any platform at Michael Woodsell or at the Oxbow Business Academy. If you are looking for something free, then I got something free for you guys. So if you are on any social media platform, wherever you're watching this, even YouTube is the same, Michael Woodsell or Oxbow, you can send me a message or anything on that platform, and I will enroll you into the Business Academy completely for free for the first 30 days.
Hit it.
Then if you decide to join after the 30 days, I'll give you a 50% discount.
You gotta mention T though.
All you got to do, you got to mention them to get to me, and we're going to do some business.
Yeah, hear that? Listen, 30 days. He's giving y'all free 30 days of his Business Academy. And so that's risk-free. That's risk-free. Remember the customer journey we talked about? This man is so confident in his product that he is willing to give you guys 30 days free. He's willing to help you become successful for 30 days for absolutely free because he knows that you're going to buy in. And that's how you guys want to have your business set up. That's how we have our business set up. I can't really give them the 30 days for free, but but yes, that is very, very important. So you guys listen, all of his platforms, if you want to find him, is his name, Michael Woodsell. If you want to find his business, it's Ox Gold Business Academy on any social media platform. So you guys on Instagram, go give him a follow right now. Yeah. You guys on TikTok, go give him a follow right now. Facebook, YouTube, anybody else, go ahead and give him a follow. It does not hurt you guys to try it. 30 days. This shows your why. Is your why strong enough to grow? He's giving you a free opportunity to grow. Like I said, if you don't like it, you didn't waste any money.
Exactly.
You just made an attempt. So,
and I guarantee you learn something. At the minimum, you are going to learn something. That's absolutely a guarantee.
And that's what it's all about, having a trust. That's trust building. So for you newer entrepreneurs, before we close out, if you guys have something like this is a good way to build up trust. This is a good way to build up your following, to build up your community. Find something that you can afford to give away for free. I'm not saying give away all of your services for free, but find something, maybe an ebook or a small service or something that you can give away for free so people can see, okay, this person's really who they say they are. This person is really, doing what they say that they're doing. And then once the trust is built, you won't even have to sell. I promise y'all.
Come on.
I promise you.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where now I'm making TikTok. I'll get on consultation with people that are like, man, I just wanted to meet you. I didn't even need the consultation. And y'all don't understand how heartwarming that is. Because of all that I do, because of the credit repair and the tips and the tricks and the business growth and audits and all of the things that I do, to hear somebody say, I just wanted to meet you, I was going to sign up anyway. That's heartwarming, man, because that lets me know that all my efforts, even though I'm not getting the likes, I'm getting the revenue and I'm getting the sales. And that's what it's about. So, Mike, we appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, listen, we got to have you come back, because normally I go through 3 water bottles because I talk so much. I only went through 1, y'all. Hey, this is a new Wednesday, baby.
Let's go. It'll be my pleasure to come back anytime. I'm ready. We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Let's get to business. Let's talk about it.
Hey, look, if if you do something in your group, man, we'd love to come on and co-host with you as well. So
absolutely, let's set that up. We'll do that.
don't leave. I'm gonna end all my lives, but we're gonna talk to you for right after this.
All right.